Hi Libra, welcome to your August read. I'll be doing a Celtic cross spread with the Rider-Waite Tarot, pulling clarifiers with the Wild Reflections Tarot, and I'll pull a couple of oracle cards for you. I have actually shuffled all the decks as usual, but I just like getting your energy into the cards one more time. Okay, the Four of Swords in the heart of your spread, beautiful. Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Wow, we've got some good energy. Whoa, the Emperor. Now, he's popped up a few times this month. There's a lot of powerful leadership energy around. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords. Interesting. The Page of Swords, a lot of swords energy. Seven of Cups. And in your outcome, the Queen of Cups. Now, that's a beautiful energy to end on. Bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. Oh, Libra, what is happening? Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles under there, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, all right. It's not often I get the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Someone had that recently. I don't know if that was you, but someone's had it recently. There's some big changes happening for you this month, Libra. Big unexpected changes. Okay, it might shake things up a bit. All right, I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. We'll see what's going to unfold with this, but you need some clarity. I feel like that's going to come in with this, the Tower, the Page of Pentacles, some grounding and planting of new seeds. It's going to shake things up, but it feels like it's shaking things up for the better. The Tower only comes in when it's needed. I always say this. It's like you've put the word out to the universe that you want change in your life, and if it's not happening fast enough, the universe says, okay, we'll bring it in for you as quickly as possible, and sometimes in the most destructive way possible. But it's always for your best good. It's always a really positive reason for it to come in. So don't be frightened of it. It just might be a little bit messy for a little while. We'll see what's coming out in these cards. From your Enchanted Forest Oracle, we have the Hare. Trust in your instincts and follow them. Nice, simple message. That's really beautiful. Trust in your instincts and follow them. From the Spirit Animals Oracle, we have the Frog with prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Yes, opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. Wow, that is a really positive message coming with that Tower. This feels like exactly what I was hoping was going to evolve with this read. The Tower is coming in to bring in positive change. It's really wanting to shift things to allow new opportunities in. Let go of the past and embrace change. And trust in your instincts and follow them. So when this big change comes in, try to embrace it, try to stay open to it. You don't want to fight this, because this is bringing in new opportunities. It's bringing in prosperity, new opportunities for you. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Okay, you've had a recent victory in your recent past. You've got the Six of Wands. There's been it feels like a relatively small victory, but it feels like it's been important for you. Celebrate the small victories is the message that I'm getting. So it may have been, I think you've been through a few struggles lately, like things have just been a little bit more challenging than they need to be. And it's just been a bit tough for you. So this is asking you to celebrate the small victories, because you have had recent victories. They might not be the ultimate end goal that you're aiming for, but they're still worth celebrating. Keep that positivity and that hopeful energy as you move forward. In the heart of your spread, you have the Four of Swords. This is a very important card for you right now. It's come up a lot actually this August, along with that Emperor. So it's asking you to take time out to rest, recover your energies. And it's a card of meditation. If you're not a meditator, it's asking you to tune in to your heart, tune into your higher wisdom, even seek guidance from people in a spiritual authority or someone you trust who has a clearer perspective on things. When this Tower hits, this is going to be really important for you. Just to recenter yourself, rebalance yourself, recover your energies. Try not to push through. If this is sort of related to work or whatever this is related to, when the big shift, when this big change comes in with this Tower, try not to just keep pushing through as normal. This card is asking you to take time to rest to retreat from the world a little bit. Trust your instincts and follow them. If you're feeling really run down, pay attention. Listen to your body through this time. And listen to your emotions as well. And if you're getting stressed, like if you're starting to get anxious thoughts, if you're having trouble sleeping, anything like that, I don't have any of those particular cards, but we do have the 8 of Swords. We'll get to that. But if you do start noticing things aren't working right for you, that's when you need to take time out. And if you're struggling to rest, meditate, or just sit and read or look at the sky, do something fun. Go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go camping, bake a cake, do some gardening, whatever it is that's just fun for you, that gets you out of your head and gets you out of your routine. Try not to just push forward. Take time out to rest and recover your energies. But the biggest message for me is that from that frog card, let go of the past and embrace change. Hop into this new day with joy. So find your joy through all of this. This is the reason I'm saying all of this, is you had the Ace of Wands in your challenge position. You need to figure out the best way to direct your energy. If you're getting run down, the best way to recover your energy is to take time for yourself. Don't just keep pushing forward. This Ace of Wands is a gift of energy and a gift of this magic wand from the universe. Try not to feed it back into old stuff. Try not to get caught up in old negative thought patterns or old routines, things that just keep you stuck in the mundane, everyday stuff that makes you miserable. Try to find ways to bring in a bit of that joy. In the crown of your read, as I said, you've got this Emperor. He's popped up a lot. There is a sense of you taking charge of your life. I got this feeling of like you just having enough. You've just had enough of things being the way they are, and you're taking a stand here. You're taking charge of your life. You're choosing to make decisions to redirect where your life is heading. I'm going to leave it there because we're coming up to a roadblock. We'll get to that. The bottom of the spread, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is being fed by this Emperor. You're starting to gain a bit of, it's like you're gaining control back of your life. This is a card of self-reliance and independence and satisfaction in your life and in your world, but it's below the surface at the moment. This is what you want. This is where you're headed, and you're trying to bring it in. That's why you're claiming this Emperor energy, trying to make your life what you want. This is where we hit this roadblock. This 8 of Swords is telling me you're probably getting in your own way, or at least in your near future, something may come up where you're getting in your own way. You're getting in your own way because you're in your head. There's something here it's keeping you trapped. There's some kind of perspective you have on some situation that is keeping you trapped, and you don't need to focus on this anymore. You need to change your perspective in some way. I feel like the reason this Tower has to come in is because you've been stuck in this for a while. I get the sense part of you knows that this is the way you can break out of this is up to you. Like you're the one in control. That's why this Emperor is here. Some part of you knows that you have the ability to break out of this, but you just can't see the way through. That's why she's blindfolded. You can't see how to get out of it. You know that you need to, and you know that you're the one that can do this, but you just can't get out of it. You can't figure it out. That Tower will help with that. So that's why we want you to embrace change. This is actually a really interesting read. With the Tower in that position, it's almost like I can tell you everything that's going on inside of you and what's happening around you. And all of that is kind of going to go out the window because of this Tower. It's actually really fantastic because it's like like I said, you've put the request into the universe saying, I need to get out of this. I need to make change. I want to bring this in. I want to claim my authority in my life. And the universe says, okay, we'll give you this Tower. That's what's happening here. So really do embrace this. Trust that this is happening for your best good. This is what is going to get you out of this. It's going to be some moment where you just gain this huge amount of clarity and have no other choice but to make this change, to break out of these bonds and free yourself. And it is going to be so freeing. You do have the 3 of Swords in your advice position. In this position, this is asking you to really look at what's happening in your heart. You're not happy. There's some grief, some misery. This is, I think, why the Six of Wands came in your recent past, asking you to celebrate your victories, because whatever you're in or however you've been sitting, you haven't been very happy. It's like you haven't been able to find your joy with that frog. You've just been stuck in some situation that's just dragged you down. And it's time to break free of that. So that's a part of why I was saying with that Four of Swords and that Ace of Wands, try not to just keep pushing forward. You really do need to take time out and look at how you're feeling. Look at what's happening in your heart. Because if you keep just pushing forward and don't look at this, it's just going to build up and it's going to create illness and depression and other stuff that you don't want to have to deal with. Again, I feel like I don't even need to tell you all this because the Tower's coming in. It's going to change all of it for you. But just so you know, the more you can work on this yourself, the less destructive that Tower will be, the less chaotic it will be, because you'll already have certain degrees of control over what's happening to you internally. If you can break free of these bonds and help heal your heart, and at least just recognize that you haven't been happy and try to do small things to change that, you'll be in a much better place to embrace this change when it does come in. And it can be small things like hop into this new day with joy. Just find something you enjoy. I think I was saying that with the Four of Swords and Ace of Wands as well. Just find little things in your life that you can enjoy. Simple pleasures. That has come up so many times through my reads the last 2 months. Find simple, sweet, harmless things that you can do in your life that bring you joy. Little moments of your day that you can snatch for yourself, to read a book, to go for a run, to cook, to garden. I was going to say to watch YouTube videos, but there is a lot of stuff out there that's not great for the soul. So maybe not always watch YouTube videos, but just something that brings you joy. Watch funny cat videos or dog videos, something that just makes you happy, just to create space in your heart to bring in joy and to help this heal, this grief that's being indicated by that Three of Swords. In your external factors, you have the Page of Wands. There's someone around you that's bringing you some inspiration. Someone who's either younger than you or has a very youthful energy. They're sweeping in with ideas and passion, and they're kind of inspiring you to make a change. This is also really positive. I feel like all of this is you preparing yourself so that when this Tower hits, you're not going to get so rattled by it, because this feels very positive, this Page of Swords. Whatever is around you, embrace this breath of fresh air that's come in. It could be related, I was saying, find ways to find joy. You could have started some kind of new hobby and you joined a new group or something like that. And there's just a fresh new energy that just changes your perspective on things. It doesn't feel connected to this in terms of the actual situation that you're going through. It's like something that's outside of that situation, but it's shifting this energy for you. It's just helping you breathe again and see things a little bit more clearly. It feels really great. It's leading you to that Queen of Cups, which we'll get to. It's just such a beautiful card. The Seven of Cups in your hopes and fears. You've got so many dreams and hopes and wishes, and at the moment they're all feeling like castles in the sky. Like there's just nothing actually to grab onto. Nothing is tangible. Nothing is landing. It's all just staying up in the realm of fantasy and wishes. That's again why this Tower wants to come in and why you want to bring it in. You want to be able to change things, and things are changing. I'm not even concerned about this Seven of Cups. It doesn't feel like it's going to interfere with things. I actually feel like it's keeping your heart open, which is a really good thing. You haven't closed yourself off. I feel like you haven't been stuck in this mundane, repetitive situation for so long that it's closed your heart off completely. Your heart is still open. Your dreams are still alive, and it's now time to start bringing them in. We're moving in the right direction, Libra, and the universe has definitely got your back with that Tower. The Queen of Cups in your outcome is so positive. I feel like this is you finding your emotional balance. Now, this is not telling me for certain that this is the dreams coming in, that it's landing, but it's a big, big step in the right direction. This feels like you healing your heart, gaining clarity, stepping away from these bonds. Basically, it feels like you're coming to a place of peace and calm and happiness in yourself. It's not the joy yet. I'm not getting that full-on joy feeling. It's more a sense of contentedness, which is actually more beautiful and more sustainable than joy. But it still feels like it's building towards something bigger. But this is such a beautiful place to land in your outcome. Peacefulness, calmness, centeredness. And you're able, once you're in this space, to ride out the storms much more easily and to deal with the mundane with much more grace and peace, because you know that these are about to come in, these dreams and hopes and wishes. This is a beautiful read. I'm actually really excited for you, Libra. Okay, let me pull some clarifiers. How about I pull on the Tower? I just want to see if it will give me any information about what might be coming in. The Moon, it's coming in to help get you some clarity. Oh, the other message that I'm getting from that Moon card, which I sometimes get, is that I'm not going to be able to see what it is. That's like a bit of a block message for me. It's the card saying, we can't show you what this is, mainly because it's going to be different for everyone. But I am also getting the sense that it is going to create a bit of light in the darkness for you. It's going to give you an out, whatever that means. It's going to give you an out for this situation. Wow, it's bringing in fresh new energy. This is such support from the universe. The Ace of Wands. That's awesome. That's about the best card I think I could have got as a clarifier for that Tower. The universe is going to give you some new energy. And the Queen of Cups again. I was wrong. That's the best card. So you've got it in your outcome and you've got it with the clarifier for the bottom of the deck. I particularly love this Queen. Okay, first of all, you've got the Queen of Cups twice. So it's a big underline, big exclamation point for this particular message. But I also love this particular Queen of Cups because she's so open. She's loving life. She's so self-satisfied and happy and content and just full of, you've got the words joie de vivre. That's not really a term I ever really use, but those are the words that came in. But she's embracing this. That's what this frog card was asking as well. Let go of the past and embrace change. That's exactly what she's doing. Really, the letting go of the past, by the way, is connected to this Eight of Swords and this Three of Swords. And it's connected to this center line that you're stuck, that period of being stuck and feeling like you're on a hamster wheel, just going around and around. Things are starting to change. This Tower's bringing in clarity, fresh new energy, and it's opening your heart and reminding you that life can be enjoyed and love is available again to you. That's so beautiful. Amazing, amazing. Okay, let's pull on the I want to pull on the Queen of Cups. Hang on. I'm going to pull on the Three of Swords. I feel like that might be more important than the Eight of Swords. They're kind of linked, but the Three of Swords, it's hitting a trigger in me that there's something that really does need to be looked at here. And I'd like to see if the cards can give me an indication of how you might go about that. And then I want to pull on that Queen of Cups, just to see if I can get any hints about what else might be coming in for you. We've got the Hermit. Okay, that's just another message of going within, taking time out to connect in with your heart. This vertical infinity symbol is running through her heart and going high above her head, connecting with your heart to gain that higher perspective. Really see what's going on within you. The Hermit is all about taking time for yourself. Very connected to that Four of Swords message. Okay, had one flip over in here. Oh, we've got the Eight of Wands. So that flipped over in the deck. I'm assuming it's connected to this Three of Swords. And then we had the Nine of Cups flip out as well. This is really interesting. So the Nine of Cups is all about your wishes. It's wish fulfillment, so your wishes coming true. The Eight of Wands is some kind of message or communication. There may be, for some of you, an indication that something you were hoping for is not going to eventuate. Possibly one of these Seven of Cups. These are the hopes and dreams. it's pointed at with that Nine of Cups. There may be some message that, or you had maybe set all of your hopes on a particular thing occurring, and then it's just not eventuating. And the Hermit's asking you to just go within, to reconnect with your heart, because this is not your only wish. This is not your only outcome. There's better outcomes. If this is the case for you, just know that this one setback is not the final story. There's a reason that this hasn't come in. If this is the situation for you, there's a reason that this wish can't come in. And it's because something better is available for you. That's why this Tower is coming in. This wouldn't come in unless something better was available for you, especially with those clarifiers. These are, I'm getting this sense of destiny again. I got it all through July. There's a sense of things are meant to happen. The way they happen is the way they were meant to happen. So if you didn't get a wish, if you didn't get the outcome that you were hoping for, just know that there's a reason and that there is something better coming. These are actually three very, very positive cards. If this was a real negative, don't put all your hopes in one basket because it's all going to fall apart kind of message, these cards wouldn't have come out. These are three very, very positive cards. So I've given you one side of the coin with this. The other side of the coin, so it may be that one of your dreams doesn't come in, but this is also telling me that something new is coming. This Eight of Wands is some kind of new information and a new burst of energy, a new direction to take. And you've got 9 cups here. So even if one of them doesn't come to fruition, you've got 8 more cups. And you only had 7 in your hopes and wishes up there. So you've got a lot still coming in, some really, really positive things. So if this Three of Swords knocks you down, just take time out, reconnect with your heart, connect in with your higher self, find those moments of joy again, and just trust that the universe has your back. This Tower is bringing in some incredible energies, and it is redirecting you and bringing in you something even better, maybe something you didn't even think of before. Just trust in this. This feels really, really positive. Okay, I'm going to pull that Queen of Cups now. So remember, you've got that Queen of Cups in your outcome. That's already so positive. All right, we've got the Page of Cups. Nice. I always feel like he's the apprentice to the King of Cups because he's calling through his conch, just like the King of Cups in this deck. But he's got an umbrella and his welly boots, his gum boots. So he's sort of like preparing for the love, but also just preparing for the worst, just in case, if it's going to shower on him, he's ready for it. But he's also optimistic and hopeful for a really positive, happy outcome. There's a lot of fresh love coming in there. Wow, the 10 of Cups slipped out. I spotted this at the bottom of the deck when I pulled one of these cards out for the Tower. I was like, I wonder if that'll come in again. That is the happy ever after card. It's the happy families, happy heart, happy life. You're going to find a great deal of contentedness. Oh, I got in your home, particularly in your home. There's a real home is where the heart is kind of energy with this. It feels very sweet and very, very positive. And a lot of love with that Page of Cups. I mean, you've got 3 cups here now. That is so beautiful. Okay. Oh, we've got 2. The 8 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Nice. Things are going to balance out. Justice will be served. Yes, you got to get what you deserve. This is going to be a much bigger celebration than that 6 of Wands. I can feel that there's a sense of things finally coming to balance. Finally, you're going to get recognized and appreciated for all the work that you've put in. Now, these 2 cards, the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Wands, connected with this Queen of Cups. This 8 of Pentacles is asking you to nurture this. Whatever, remember I said it doesn't feel like everything's coming in immediately with this Queen of Cups, that this is sort of like the first step. This is asking you to nurture this 8 of Pentacles with this Page of Cups and the 10 of Cups. There's a lot of love, a lot of sweetness, and a lot of contented happiness. Again, it's not joy. It's not that over the top joy, which I sort of feel with that Queen of Cups in this deck. But over here, this is a more calm, peaceful, contented energy. And this Eight of Pentacles is asking you to nurture that, to allow it to grow, give it time and patience, and just love it, just nurture it. It's just really sweet energy. The King of Wands in this deck, he's got a lot of Emperor energy. So you're kind of bringing in that Emperor energy again towards the end. You're standing in your power here. He's the only king in this deck that sits in a throne. So he's the ruler here. He's the master of his reality, and he's an adventurer. He's got the map of the world behind him and his backpack's ready to go. So embrace this, have a new adventure. Treat this as a brand new adventure. What does this frog say? Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. Just enjoy this. Treat this as a new adventure. I love that this has shifted. It's like it's moved you out of this stuck, boring, mundane energy that you were really trying to break yourself out of, but it kind of hit a bit of a roadblock. And it's jumping you right up into this brand new adventure. It feels like this life that you're stepping into is just going to be so much more joyful and fun for you, and obviously more content, because that is quite a sweet, gentle energy. Now I'm going to leave this tower here. That is quite a powerful energy that's coming in for you, and I'm going to pull 3 final message cards for you, Libra. Okay, that flipped right out. The Knight of Cups. Interesting. I got the messages I normally get with an external person, but I got it for you. It's like telling you, keep your heart open and wear your heart on your sleeve. It's like it's wanting you to be open to the people around you and to let them know that your heart is open. There's something connected with this outcome here. This is still the final message. I'm just going to pull the rest of the cards before I read into that further. But we've got the Hanged Man, which is about taking some time out, taking a step back, and seeing things from a higher perspective, gaining a bit of awareness and awakening about what's happening. Because this is the final messages, this is definitely harking back to this 8 of Swords and this 3 of Swords, asking you to gain some clarity on this. I understand now why this Knight of Cups is there. It is asking you to keep your heart open and to move through this with an open-heartedness and a trust that the universe is bringing this in for your greatest good. And then to take time out and gain some perspective on this, again, connected to that 4 of Swords and that Hermit energy. Gain clarity about how to move through this, but really looking within yourself, recognizing that you've got some stuck thought patterns and that your heart needs to heal. But again, that tower's coming in, so it's going to break things up. It's going to shift things quite significantly for you. Then the Chariot just popped out. That's an awesome card there. That's you taking the reins. You know, I'm actually feeling like this is sort of coming after the tower now, rather than giving me a final message and sort of explaining the whole read. This is letting me know that the tower coming in, it wants you to keep your heart open. Don't close yourself off when it hits, because obviously amazing things are coming in. When you need to, take time out to gain clarity, gain some perspective, because when this hits, remember I said that it could be quite tumultuous. So gain some clarity to recognize from a higher perspective why this had to happen and what it's bringing in for you. And then once you've gained that clarity, take the reins again and start steering your own path into this brand new adventure. Now, bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, you can take your time with this. You're on the threshold of a new adventure. Just choose to use your energy wisely. This is a little bit reminiscent of this Ace of Wands in your challenge position. Try not to expend all your energy on frivolous fights and arguments, but even more so, try not to feed your energy back into your old thought patterns. You've probably been in this situation for a while and have felt stuck for a while. And when it becomes a habit, it's very easy for our thoughts, our energy, to go straight back into that habit, into that pattern, the stress, the worry, all of that, the misery, the grief. So try not to use the energy that the universe is giving you to feed back into that old pattern. Instead, Put down your wand and go and find some joy. Have some playtime, have some rest, reconnect in with yourself, and trust that the universe has your back. That tower is a big message for you, Libra, and I feel a beautiful shift coming in. By the end of August, you're going to have a really beautiful transition into a happier life. I'm very excited. Brand new adventure is coming your way. You can do this. Stick with it and enjoy the ride. Thanks, Libra.